Oh, hello. I'm Graham Eugene Thomas, and welcome to my way of thinking.
What?
Today we're going to discuss political parties. We've already explained what makes the different political philosophies tick, what motivates them, how they progress their movements. Now we're going to discuss how Democrats and Republicans implement these philosophies in practicality.
No. I'm going to call shenanigans on this. You said that conservatives want to control behavior, but Republicans don't want gun control. So, how does that make sense? I thought all Democrats were liberals and Republicans were conservatives.
That's not actually true. That would be like saying that all mothers are completely liberal and that all fathers are completely conservative, which of course isn't the case at all.
Let's think about the stereotypical father. What are his core beliefs? He has a need to protect his family, his home, and his property, forcefully with a gun if need be. He has a need to provide food, clothing, and shelter for his family. He expects, when they are grown, his children will provide for themselves. He leads his family by good moral example. In addition to his wife and children, he acknowledges his duty to support his aging parents and disabled family members. He lays down the law of the house and enforces it, unafraid to use corporal punishment. Now let's think of the stereotypical mother. What are her core beliefs? She needs to provide support, love, and comfort to her husband and children. She has a need to provide food, clothing, and shelter for her family. Her home, pantry, and bank account are always open for her children if they are in need. She leads her family by good moral example. She believes charity is important. If a house law is broken, she empathizes with the transgressor and struggles to justify corporal punishment. Republicans are like your dear old dad. Democrats are like your loving mom. Broadly speaking, the Democratic Party's vision of a government is roughly equivalent to a powerful, nurturing mother, protecting and caring for the needy and downtrodden. By contrast, the Republican ideal embodies a strong father who protects his family and rewards them for taking personal responsibility for their own lives and who supports independent initiative.
Psychologically, the need for nurturing often conflicts with the need for autonomy. During adolescence, this conflict plays out. However, even after the adolescent has attained adulthood and become more self-reliant, the psychological need to be taken care of persists to varying degrees.
It was really nice seeing you, Mom. Now I've got to get back to my wife, kids, and successful business.
Make sure you go to the bathroom before you leave.
Mom, I'm an adult. You don't need to baby me anymore.
All right, dear. You're a big boy now.
Bye. Oh, I forgot. I have to get some work done on the car. Can I borrow yours for a couple of days just so I can get to work?
Oh, of course, honey. Would you like a fudge bar?
Yes. Thank you. I love you, Mommy.
When surveyed with questions not mentioning political parties, 69.5% of mothers agreed with democratic principles, while 72% of fathers agreed with Republican principles. This explains why most of the ad campaigns for Democrats are specifically targeted towards mothers, versus Republicans being targeted towards fathers. College-aged people are typically anti-establishment, and 66% of them vote for the Democrat regardless of how much the Republican campaign spends. The most valuable and persuadable voting bloc is that of middle-aged, unmarried men and women. Republicans try to persuade women who are not yet ruled by their maternal instincts, and Democrats try to persuade men who are not yet fettered with the sense of duty and loyalty. During elections, we tend to hold Democrat and Republican candidates to different standards. Let me show you what I mean.
A good Democrat candidate must be compassionate, nurturing, smug, and boyishly cute. Being an attractive mama's boy is just one more reason for mothers to vote for them. A good Republican candidate must be protective, financially responsible, and somewhat physically unattractive. Being unattractive allows fathers to relate to them better. There are, of course, exceptions to each rule. Occasionally, a mama's boy can become a Republican president.
Within the body politic, there is room for a father and a mother, and the Democrat and Republican parties have already filled these spaces. Other parties are thought of as wacky uncles, who visit occasionally and point out all the ways to fix the things that mom and dad are doing wrong. And because the uncle has no children of his own, his ideas, although accurate and workable, are never taken seriously.
If Democrats and Republicans signify America's need for a mother and a father, then the nearly 50-50 split in Congress represents those needs exceptionally well. Ironically, this provides the greatest opportunity to fulfill the wishes of the American people, while also creating an environment for political gridlock. The truly unfortunate thing is that Mom has gotten a hold of the checkbook and is trying to support everyone and everything, while Dad is going through his midlife crisis buying toys he can't afford. Instead of a marriage made in heaven, they are constantly bickering and pointing fingers. Now the bills are stacking up. Will Dad take the checkbook away from Mom and balance it? Will Mom take the toys away from Dad? Will a better Mom or a better Dad come along and replace the current ones? Thank you for watching.